Good morning, class. Today I'm going to tell the Godly Play story of Advent 1 and 2. This is a Godly Play story written by Jerome Berryman. Okay, so for those of you who may have been watching the video this morning of the service, you would have saw that in the church there was lots of purple, and that's because it's now Advent. And in Advent, everything becomes purple, and so it's the color of purple. And purple is a very interesting color because it's the color of kings and queens. It's the color of royalty. And in Jesus' time, purple could only be worn by royalty or by people who were Roman citizens, and they could just have a little patch of purple. So purple's also a serious color, because it tells us that something serious is about to happen. And something serious is about to happen because Advent indicates the coming of a king. But this king is not like all the other kings. This king doesn't have an army. He doesn't have a great horse. He doesn't have riches. This was a king. This king was a baby who was born in a manger. So, and this the story, and the king that was coming then is coming now, and it's full of a mystery. This is a mystery, and it's a mystery that's very easy to miss. And to get close to the mystery, you have to pay attention. You have to follow. At this time of the year, people are so busy. They're shopping. They're doing everything else. They can just miss the mystery and not realize that it was there. And so the church realized a long, long time ago that people needed to get ready for the mystery. And so the way to get ready for mystery is they planned out Advent for 4 weeks. 4 weeks so that we could get prepared for the mystery and the coming of Jesus, who is coming then and is coming now. And so for this mystery, so we are on a journey. This part of this, our Advent journey, is we are on a journey, and we are headed to Bethlehem. And we're on a journey to Bethlehem with the prophets, the Holy Family, the shepherds, the angels, and the Magi. And we're on this journey to see the king that was coming then, and on the way to Bethlehem, and the king that is coming now. So last week was the first week of Advent, and so last week is the week that we remember the prophets. So the prophets are people who tell us that they're very close to God, and they know what's important, and they tell us the things that are going to happen. The prophets point the way. And for centuries, the prophets had been pointing the way to Bethlehem. And they had been telling us that something wonderful was going to happen in Bethlehem. They didn't know what, but they knew that something wonderful was going to happen in Bethlehem. And so the prophets said, pay attention, be awake, be alert, and be ready, because something special is going to happen. So the second week of Advent is the week that we look at the Holy Family. And we remember the Holy Family. And you can see here, this is Bethlehem. Here's the road to the Holy Family. And remember that the Holy Family, Mary and Joseph, were walking along the road, that long road to Bethlehem. And Mary was very pregnant. She was about to have a baby, and she was very uncomfortable. And so she would walk part of the time, and then she would ride on a donkey part of the time, and then she would walk part of the time. And she was very tired, and it was taking her a long time. And they were probably the last people that made it to Bethlehem. that day. Okay, so here's a candle for the prophets. Here's a candle for the Holy Family. So I'm going to light these candles. So let's enjoy the light of the prophet and the light of the Holy Family. So as we look at these lights, we see these two flames, and these flames are in one place. Very pretty. Now I want to show you something. So lights are here, but watch what happens when I put the light out. It changes, so I can change the light. So the light turns into smoke, and it spreads throughout the room. So as you can see, the light, instead of being in one place, is now filling the room. And anywhere you go in the room, you can be near the prophets. The same thing is true for the Holy Family. We can change the light and we can spread the light, but it's still here in the room. Okay. So that's the story of the first 2 weeks of Advent, or that's what the first 2 weeks of Advent are about. So now would be a good time for you to get your resources and to work on those, or to talk this over with your family, or do whatever other work you want to do. I hope you all have a wonderful, joyous Christmas. I hope you are able to get into the mystery of Christmas and have it have the meaning to you. So God bless you all, and hopefully see you sometime early next year.